What's good? What's good? I am back. Yours truly, the one and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett podcast. We got a few topics today. Before we get started, hit that click now, subscribe button in the right hand corner. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, hit that like. Instagram, hit that follow. If you're watching me live on TikTok, hit that follow. Don't forget, after the live TikTok stream, I will follow anybody that was viewing the feed that I am not following. Um, don't forget my podcast is sponsored by Promo Palace LLC at promopalace.biz. If you need online marketing promotions for your product, your brand, your service, or your music, then check out Promo Palace LLC at promopalace.biz. Also, if you're a dog lover, you're a cat lover, you're an animal lover, and you like t-shirts and hoodies like I do, then check out New Litter Apparel at newlitter.com. That's NEWLITTER.com. And for Shizzle, last but not least, I got to shout out DizzleBrand.com. Do your Dizzle. Step into the future. Just add ice. Dizzle on ice. DizzleBrand.com. Check out the website. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Got like dozens of recipes that you can mix with your Dizzle. And also, don't forget the audio version of my podcast goes to Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Deezer, TuneIn, Slacker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Player FM, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and much more. You can Google Paul Pickett Podcast. That's PaulPickett Podcast, a.k.a. the Common Sense Podcast, a.k.a. Triple P, a.k.a. your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and more. Before I get started, any topics, let me go over last night's NBA scores. Tell you pretty much who won. Brooklyn beat Toronto Raptors 131 to 129. And what's crazy is Toronto had 4 players score 23 points or more. But it wasn't enough to beat Patty Mills and Kevin Durant, who's number 2 on Paul's power picks right now. So KD, normally any team with 23 points or more, 4 players that got 23 points in the game or more on one team, 9 times out of 10, they're going to win that game, man. But they had to go up against KD. Warriors waxed the Knicks, and of course, Steph Curry passed Ray Allen, and that's going to be our first little topic for today and whatnot. Phoenix beat Portland. What else did you expect? Did you actually expect Portland Trailblazers to beat Phoenix Suns? I sure as hell didn't. And, of course, they canceled or postponed the Detroit-Chicago game because of these health and safety protocols and mandates that they got placed. And it's so backwards because apparently Kyrie Irving can't play for the Brooklyn Nets, because he can't play home games because he's not vaccinated. But if he was actually to get traded to Philly, apparently he could play as a visitor. That I don't know how that makes any sense to me. Somebody tell me. I don't know. But nothing really to talk about in football except the Monday night game was the Rams beat the Cardinals. And, of course, I picked the Rams beating the Cardinals. And not that I really think the Rams are, like, better than the Cardinals. I just think the Rams were due for a win. All right, just sip some of my root beer. All right, let's get into this. Steph Curry breaks the 3-point record of Ray Allen. A lot of people be like, yo, man, like, Steph Curry, God bless Steph Curry being the greatest 3-point shooter alive. Nah, man. Dell Curry blessed him. Like, that's all due respect. Both of Dell Curry's sons can shoot lights out with the 3. They both shoot over 40%. They're both starting in the NBA on legit teams. Dell Curry was one of the greatest shooters ever. I mean, Dell Curry had one of the quickest releases ever. And Ray Allen, who Steph Curry just passed, has Dale Ellis, Dell Curry, and Reggie Miller as his 3 greatest shooters. And I know Reggie has Steph Curry as the greatest, but I think Reggie's second greatest 3-point shooter is the Petrovic dude for the Nets that died. Up, just had a little quick power surge. That's why we got those power surge boxes for when that does happen. Keep the stream going and everything. All right, so we good. So Steph Curry basically passed Ray Allen in such a shorter period of time. And I know Steph Curry changed the game where all they do is jack up threes, jack up threes, jack up threes. But like he's gonna take the record like way. It's gonna be far out of reach for a little while. It really is, because I don't know. Like if I was thinking there was anybody else that could compete with the record, like Klay Thompson, if he doesn't get hurt, he probably ends up could pass, Ray Allen too. But he's been out for 2 straight seasons. That's a lot of 3-pointers that's Klay ain't shooting and making. But yeah, Steph's gonna take the record far out of reach for a little while. I know they jacking up threes like crazy, but everybody can't shoot like Steph. Everybody can't shoot like Steph. Maybe if a Kyle Korver, was it this like came out the same time Steph Curry did, it wasn't like a couple, about 10 years earlier, he'd have been good to go. There's a lot of great shooters that would have been great. Like Dale Curry would have got his rocks off in this day and age. Dale Curry would have got his rocks off. Dale Curry would have made even way more money in this day and age. There's a lot of great shooters. Mark Price, I mean, he was a Larry Bird this day and age would have been shooting way more threes. But yeah, Steph Curry's gonna blow it out the water for a while. I don't know that anybody will come up and pass him. Like James Harden's starting to fizzle out. Dame Lillard's not looking too good this year. Klay's been hurt for 2 straight years, and Klay Thompson could easily be the second greatest shooter of all time. I repeat, Klay Thompson could easily be the second greatest shooter of all time. But yeah, it's a big deal, man. Really touches home base. I know Akron and Golden State, San Francisco and whatnot, they want to take claims to Steph Curry, Steph Curry, but Steph Curry is from North Carolina, man. He's a North Carolinian. He was born and raised. Well, he wasn't born in Charlotte, but he was raised in North Carolina. Even Jordan, I mean, he was born in New York, but ask Jordan where he's from. Jordan ain't gonna say he's from New York. I mean, he sure as hell didn't buy a New York team, that's for sure. And you know how they say, the heart is where home at, or home is where the heart's at. Either way, but yeah, big deal. Steph Curry passed Ray Allen, way shorter period of time. And Steph Curry actually didn't really, his first couple of years, he didn't get a super ton of playing time. He wasn't the man. He had ankle problems like a couple years that they almost thought they didn't know which was going to go, what way it was going to go. But, I mean, Steph Curry is, I don't know, man. I might literally have to, Steph Curry is top 10 all time. He's one of the 10 greatest players of all time, as far as I'm concerned. I almost want to put him in top 5, but it's hard to put him in top 5 because then you have to put him over Magic Johnson. I can't put him over Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's the greatest point guard ever. Steph Curry wins 1 and 2 more, and without KD at that, yeah, then we're good to go. Let's see what other topics I got here. Let me get into this Kyle Rittenhouse getting suspended off of Instagram again after posting a video of a service dog. And like anybody has a problem with service dogs, F you, man. You get the 2 middle fingers. That's like the lady that was in the restaurant. I don't know if anybody's seen the video. Lady was in a restaurant wigging out, talking about it's disgusting to bring your service dog in here. First of all, if the man was blind and she was running her mouth like that, I would have hoped somebody would have knocked her ass out. Because first of all, blind people are off the table. You start talking junk to blind people, a random stranger should just be allowed to walk up to you and just punch you in the mouth and knock your ass out. Blind people are off the table. You don't talk shit to blind people. You talk shit to a blind person around me, I'm only 5'4", 150 pounds soaking wet, but you're gonna get punched in the mouth. You're gonna get punched in the mouth, you hit the ground, you're probably gonna get kicked in the head, stomped on a couple times. Blind people are off the table, man. And a lot of people who have service dogs are blind people. And now the guy that was a veteran has a service dog. Why does he have a service dog? Because like apparently, this lady, she ain't never been to war. She don't know what it's like to see, somebody blown up and a limb come off of their leg or their arm, or somebody's head get blown off in front of you, or somebody get killed right in front of you. And not saying I do either, but until you've seen it happen right in front of you, you don't know what it's like to deal with something like that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as it being disgusting bringing a dog in a restaurant, no, because first of all, dogs' mouths are cleaner than people's mouths. What's disgusting is kissing the lady that's running her mouth like that. That's what's disgusting. Kissing a woman that talks that much shit inside of a public restaurant. And like if I was like going out to dinner with that chick, I would have left her. But back to the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. He posts a video of a service dog, and Instagram suspends his account. And apparently, when he hits him up, they're like, it was a mistake, which is bogus. It's just censorship. It's just these social media platforms. They got these far left radical views like AOC and Joy Reid and all these other people that none of their views come from a place of common sense. So this is straight censorship. There's even like after his trial was over, there's no valid reason for you to be suspending his account. There was no valid reason for you to suspend his account during the trial. That was censorship. Because I thought it was called innocent until proven guilty. But, apparently that's all changed in American society, especially on the far left. You're guilty before, you're guilty even when you're proven innocent. That's the thing. They look at Kyle Rittenhouse like he's guilty, even when he's proven innocent. It's clearly self-defense. People try to paint him like, oh, he was that angry white man. No, the angry white man were the ones that were attacking him with the skateboard and the one that pointed a gun at him while Kyle Rittenhouse was on his back. You try being on your back and have somebody point a gun at you and see if you feel like your life is threatened. Anybody who says they don't is a complete idiot. They probably just want to commit suicide anyways. You might as well just get it over with. Somebody puts a gun to you, I'm telling you, a little bit of fear comes in, man, and sometimes a lot of fear comes in place. I've had a gun put to me before. I've had a gun put to my gut and robbed for all my jewelry. It's not a fun feeling. It's not nothing to go home and pop the bottle of Dizzle about. It's not nothing to go home and pop the bottle of Dizzle about. It's not, It's not nothing to go and bake a cake. Let's go. I just got robbed at gunpoint. Let's go home and bake a cake. Somebody just pointed a gun at me, put a gun in my face, Let's go bake a cake. Yeah, and if somebody points a gun at you and you got a gun too, you don't, unless you're psychic and you're a mind reader, you can automatically know that they're not going to shoot you. You're a mind reader, which, guess what? There's no such thing as a mind reader. There's human lie detector tests. There's people that are human lie detector tests, but they're not mind readers. So unless you're a mind reader, when somebody points a gun at you and you automatically are psychic and know that they're not going to shoot you, yeah, sure, don't shoot back. Be an idiot. Get shot first. But yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse getting any kind of suspension or ban on social media. I mean, he's sitting there posting a video showing love to his dog, who's like his best friend. And you know what? My dog's like one of my best friends too. So my dog's got her own TikTok. Matter of fact, if you're on TikTok watching me live, follow her at Gia the dog. Gia the dog. Check her out on TikTok. She's got more followers than I do. Let me get to this next topic. I seen this thing about this Patriot Front March. And before I get into this, I'm going to sip some of my beer, my root beer. Hit that click now, subscribe button here on YouTube. Hit that like here on Facebook. Hit that follow on Instagram. You're watching me live on TikTok. Please hit that follow. Don't forget, I will follow everybody that's not following me that did tune in at any point of this live stream. Patriot Front March. I didn't know much about them, but I heard one thing about them when I was hearing the description about them. They apparently think that all of America should be just ran by Europeans. Oh my gosh. He's another bunch of racist morons. That's the thing. That's the far radical right that I talk about that I can't get with. And, you know, that these are the guys that the far radical left totally hate. And I mean, I don't hate these guys because I don't freaking know them personally. But do I agree with their views? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. I mean, it's definitely a white supremacy, European racial view. And not all Europeans are racist, and not all Europeans are white supremacists. But they just the fact that they say it should be just like Europeans running the country. You know, Europeans are running countries their own. They're running European countries. Let Americans run American countries, and let Europeans are running their own. They got their own countries. They got European countries, and they got Europeans running them. Let the Europeans run those countries. But this idea, I mean, I don't rock with these Patriot Front March guys. I don't know where they come up with these fairy tale like views in life, these bogus views in life, these far radical right, far radical left. I don't even know where they come up with these things. It's like they got it out of a movie or something, or a comic book or something. Because I mean, it's just bogus to just think that America should only be run by Europeans. Stop it, man. Stop it. Yeah, so this Patriot Front March, I mean, it's America, freedom of speech. They got the right to. I mean, I can't tell nobody how. This idea in America that that we could control how people think, and we're allowed to tell people what to think, and the idea that you can even think you control people think. All human brains are not the same. That's why we're not all alike. We're not all exactly equal. Some people are superior than others. Like I always say, if we were all equal, I would be 6'9", 265 pounds, and I'd be dunking on LeBron James. And I'd probably be getting dunked on by LeBron James at that. But yeah, if we were all equal, I'd be LeBron James stature. But we're not. Some people we're just not all exactly like. We're not all exactly equal across the board. Some people are equal. Some people do have the same skill sets, but we're not all equal. Every brain is not going to think alike. Some people are interested in certain things. I'm a meat eater. I'm a meat and potato guy. I don't like a lot of vegetables. Some people only love vegetables. Are we alike? No. If you only love vegetables and I only love meat, we're nothing alike. We're nothing alike. But they're allowed to believe what they want to believe. Is it bullshit? Yeah, it's bullshit. It's horseshit that only Europeans should be running America. You know, we're way past that at this point. We're way past that at this point. You know. All right, let me get to my last topic of the day. Oh, this one is gonna. I'm gonna love this one. It's gonna be fun to do this one. Student loan debt restarts back in February. So, all y'all people that voted for Biden, part of the reason y'all voted for Biden was because of this student loan debt thing he pushed. The student loan debt thing, like, you know, I'm gonna give you my whole take on it. First of all, you're dumb. You're dumb as a bag of bricks for believing a politician is gonna keep his word. That's the first problem right there. Anybody who thought that he was gonna keep his word is dumber than a bag of bricks. No politician fully keeps their word. They always disappoint on things. There's some things that they might keep their word on. Like, did Trump keep his word on that he was gonna build that wall? Oh, he kept his word. It's just Biden stopped it before he could finish. But did Trump keep his word on everything? No, because no politician keeps their word on everything. A lot of the stuff they throw out there, they know they can't even get done in the first place. You know, so y'all are dumber than a bag of bricks for believing that politicians are going to keep their words anyways. You know, and this is another thing. It's a loan. I mean, is this where we get into America where people don't pay back loans? We're just a bunch of scumbags that can't repay our debts and our loans. I mean, that's what we're looking like. America's looking like the land of scumbags who can't pay back debts. America as a whole is in debt. We want to sit there and have all this student loan just wiped out, you know, because some people didn't have rich parents and some people had to get loans. Well, guess what? Some people can't even get student loans and they don't got rich parents. What about them? Do they just get a free ride? No, they're not getting a free ride to college and nothing. Their opportunity's over with. It's done with. You know, when somebody loans you some money as an adult, it's your responsibility to pay it back. If not, if I loan you a bunch of money, if I loan you thousands of dollars and you don't pay it back, you are a complete scumbag. You're a scumbag of a human being if I loan you thousands of dollars and you can't pay me back. So if I don't care who it is, if it's anybody loans you money, if it's the government, it's not the government, and you just refuse to pay it back, you're just a complete scumbag. I got hit by a car, dislocated my shoulder, broke every toe of my foot, broke my femur. You best believe I am paying back my doctor every single penny for putting me back together. Because I'm not a scumbag. I'm in debt with my doctor. I'm in debt with him right now. This guy fixed my life. My life could be a living hell right now. I could be in living hell right now. I could not be able to walk again. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go for physical therapy or nothing. The doctor put me back together, and that's all I needed. My willpower, my ambition did the rest. And I make sure I pay my doctor bill every single month because I'm in debt with this man. I'm in debt with this man. And I'd be a complete scumbag if I just say screw him. So that's why I think about student loans, just people thinking they should just be wiped out. Well, yeah, okay. If y'all just want to, if y'all just want to be a bunch of scumbags in the world, then that's fine. Cause that's what it is when you sitting there thinking that you blatantly just saying I'm not gonna pay back a debt I owe. That's scumbag stuff, man. That's scumbag. You're not a man of your word. You're not a woman of your word. You ain't got no honesty in your life, no credibility. You know. Yup. You gotta pay back debts. If you don't even attempt to pay back debts, I mean, what are we talking about here? You're a scumbag. You gotta at least tempt it. You gotta make an effort. And, that's all that they're saying when they want to wipe out all this. We don't even want to make an effort because we're just a bunch of scumbags that get loans and aren't men or women of our words or whatever y'all call yourselves nowadays. He, she's, theys, thems. I don't care what it is. If you just blatantly say screw paying back a debt that you owe, you're a scumbag. I mean, there's no other thing. There's no other word to call you. We're not going to call you an honest human being. We're not going to call you a man of your word. We're not going to call you decent. We're not going to call you credible. So yeah, y'all crybabies. You got the loan. You owe the debt. Pay your debts. And my thing is, a lot of y'all made excuses during COVID. Like all this came during COVID. Like, oh, we can't make money, we can't go to work. See, that's excuse. Because during COVID, I made more money during the year of COVID than the year before. Because I work from home, I'm self-employed, and I get up every single day of my life and attempt to make money. Most of y'all only attempt to make money 40 hours a week, 5 days a week. Getting money is a 7-day-a-week thing, man. Y'all go into that religious BS, believing that God would even tell somebody to not make money on Sunday. No real God would tell you to not make money on Sunday. People out here struggling in the world. And God's like, oh, no, you know what? You made enough money 5 days a week. You barely got by, could barely pay your bills. Screw it, take off Sunday. No, man, you better get over. Work 7 days. I work 7 days a week, 365 days. Birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays. If orders are coming in, I am working. I am processing orders. But when you go into this mindset of I can only work 40 hours a week and 5 days a week, what do you expect? You ain't getting no real money. You ain't getting money. You got little kids in the quarters in New York City, 7 bottled waters, $1 a pop, making $100 a day. They probably working 7 days a week. But that's the thing. Mankind, y'all don't really want to work. Y'all don't really put in work. Y'all only put in work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Getting money is a all day, everyday process in society, in real life. The dudes that are really getting money are getting money all day, every day. Rappers get money all day, every day. Musicians are getting money all day, every day. Actors are probably getting money all day. Biggest actors probably get money all day, every day. Just because of the streaming of movies. They're probably, you got probably actors that get percentages of some of the streams of some of the things. Because I think even, the Black Widow, she was supposed to get, Scarlett Johansson was supposed to get like a percentage of the sales of the $30 a pop sales. I mean, like, all day, every day, the people that are really getting money. So when you go in this mindset of 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, yeah, you ain't getting no real money. Because the people that really get money, they get it every day. And that's why I'm trying to get money every single day. I might make, out of 365 days of the year, I might not make money 15 days out the year. Maybe 30 total, depending on like what holidays, like November, December, it gets slower because everybody's spending money on Thanksgiving and Christmas and in my business, musicians are gearing up for the new year. But, 10 months straight out the year, every single day, orders. 10 months straight, because that's my mindset too. It isn't just the fact that I built my business to do that. My mindset every single day is get money, get money, get money. All right, well, that's it. We talked about the Patriot Front March, which is a bunch of jackasses with some dumb racial European white supremacy view. Of course, the Kyle Rittenhouse being banned on Instagram, that's a joke. Steph Curry breaks the 3-point record and the student loan debt. I mean, I don't know what y'all was thinking, man. I don't know what y'all was thinking. That's the problem with America, y'all. We got more free shit than any other country on the planet, and it's still not enough. It's still not enough, man. Y'all gotta have everything free. Y'all want free income where y'all don't gotta work. There would be a bunch of everybody be a fat slobs, bunch of fat slobs. And I don't want to hear about, oh, he's body shaming fat people. Fat people body shame themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves when they look in the mirror. I don't gotta body shame fat people. Trust me, I'm getting a gut from sitting behind a computer chair all the time and get rolls. I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of this gut. I don't have to body shame nobody. When you look in the mirror, you should be ashamed. If you were overweight, you got a ton of rolls, you were super fat, you should be ashamed. I shouldn't have to shame you. You should be ashamed. It is not attractive. It is not sexy. It is not cute. Cute is a woman that's got a Coke bottle shape. That's sexy, a Coke bottle shape. Not voluptuous. They come out with these words voluptuous to make it sound sexier. No. Fat. It's called fat. Rolls. Well, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. This was episode 80. Let me see, make sure. 88. Episode 88 of the Paul Pickett podcast. 12 more to go. We're going to hit that 100. We're going to do that big press release. We're going to run that ad campaign for the 100th episode. And I'll be seeing these people, man, they be celebrating like their 10th episode, man. Like, 10 episodes? That's like 2 weeks of episodes. Whoopie-doo, So we hitting 100. We've been in here working. Come January 1st, we're going to be in here working even harder because we're going to be doing a podcast every single day. That'll mean I'll be live on my TikTok every single day. And, of course, I've been posting a little bit more on my TikTok. And, we're going to be ramping it up, man. We're going to ramp up the content and just keep it moving, huh? Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget the audio version of my podcast goes to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, TuneIn, Slacker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Player FM, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, and more. Also, don't forget this podcast is sponsored by Promo Palace LLC at promopalace.biz. If you need online marketing promotions for your music, your product, your brand, or your service, check out promopalace.biz. If you're a dog lover, you're a cat lover, you're an animal lover, or you're an animal rights activist, and you like t-shirts and hoodies with dogs and cats on them, like I do, check out New Litter Apparel at newlitter.com. We got dozens and dozens of t-shirts with dogs and cats on them, little cute kittens, little cute cats, and mean dogs and cute dogs, and big dogs, small dogs, medium-sized, all kinds of dogs, on our shirts for the New Litter Apparel. Also, for Shizzle, before I go, I got to shout out DizzleBrand.com. Check them out, DizzleBrand.com. Just add ice, Dizzle on ice, do your Dizzle. I'm telling you, y'all will love it. It's a mixture of agave tequila, cognac, orange liquor, mango mix, and lemon. Step into the future, DizzleBrand.com. Do your Dizzle. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, more. And we got a TikTok, a Dizzle Brand TikTok. Follow them on TikTok as well for that Dizzle Brand. And don't forget to follow Gia the Dog on TikTok. And, of course, follow this account as well. Well, that's it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. My name is Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, a.k.a. Triple P, a.k.a. the Common Sense Podcast, a.k.a. your source for music, sports, politics, and more. Peace, and I'm out.